Hey guys, it's Dr. Renee Clausell here, clinical psychologist and coach, and today I want to talk about summer social anxiety and how to actually enjoy parties and gatherings rather than just kind of freak out about them. And some of my clients, they get so anxious they don't even go, right? And so I really want to talk about this because I want everybody to get out and enjoy their summers and enjoy being social. And if you do have social anxiety, maybe now's the time to check in with a professional. So I know that it can feel like summer comes with an expectation to be endlessly social and fun. The backyard barbecues, the beach parties, and evening drinks, and all the things. And if you're someone who feels like a knot in your stomach instead of being excited about it, you're not alone, right? And maybe you see photos on Instagram and TikTok and wonder why you don't feel as carefree, or you're worried about small talk and judgment and all these things when you get invitations to do something. And the pressure can be real, but let's be honest, it's okay to feel a mix of excitement and sometimes dread. We often put in our head the stories of I should be having the best time, when really our minds might be racing with worries like, what if I say something stupid? What if I don't look right? Everyone's gonna notice and make me anxious, or all the things. So let's start with some real talk about managing the butterflies in your stomach you feel before a party or an event. And one of the best tricks that I teach my clients is to calm your nervous system ahead of time. So think of your body like a phone that's about to take a big photo, the party. You want it charged up, but not overheating. So before you even put on your party outfit, you want to pre-game, that's what my daughter calls it, pre-game relaxation. So you're going to breathe, you're going to do some grounding techniques, simple box breathing, 4 counts in, 2 counts of a hold, 4 counts out, 2 to 4 counts of a hold. The longer your exhale is, the longer it will stimulate your body to relax and signal your nervous system to chill out. So long exhales, hold out, then an inhale. Pre-game relaxation, that's my new saying for the summer. So I want to tell you something personal. I used to get a lot of social anxiety, which people might think is crazy because most people know me as being very social and I can be the life of the party at times. And I have to tell you that there was a time when I did experience some social anxiety. I was entering a social group that I didn't really feel comfortable around. I had some imposter syndrome, like maybe I don't belong here, those kinds of things. And I will say that I spent a lot of time pre-gaming, going to events, but my pre-game wasn't alcohol. Again, it was preparing my mind and body to engage so I could be. That's how it became fun in the life of the party, because my nervous system was not in stress mode. So once you're actually at the party or gathering, you have to remember that your energy does have limits, and that's perfectly fine. So imagine your social battery, just like the phone again. Some of us are more introverted than others, and our social battery drains faster. Like small talk used to just exhaust me. I had to build up a tolerance for small talk because I do deep talking all day. Small talk was just exhausting and stupid to me. Another thing is you have to set gentle boundaries and give yourself permission for breaks. And maybe that means finding a quiet corner for a little bit. I used to do that. I would go to the bathroom several times, but just to give myself a pep talk, or do some deep breathing, or relax, or I'll walk out to the car, or just be in a quieter area, maybe away from the group and all the activity. I would do that a lot. And again, I built up a tolerance for socialization. And, I realized that instead of feeling guilty about the social anxiety I was having, I just needed to always goes back to self-discovery and self-reflection. I really just needed to recharge in different ways. And learning those ways was very important. So practice small boundaries ahead of time as well. So you're pre-gaming, you're setting boundaries in the event, like if you need to step away, you're taking small breaks. And also you want to set boundaries prior. So I would always go over like a list of things that could happen. So I would develop like a toolkit of one-liners if I needed to get away, if I wanted to say no to something. For example, I'm going to head out early. Thanks for understanding. Oh, I'm not drinking this evening. I'm going dry for a week, or I'm on a detox cleanse, or whatever. You develop like one-liner boundary statements before you get to the event so that you can say them confidently when you're in the event if you have to. And I find that a lot of these little techniques help reduce social anxiety because you've pre-gamed, you've thought about it. So I'll give another example. Like maybe you think of yourself like as a creative person, right? And so before going into an event, if you want to develop things to talk about so you never feel like there's silence. Some people feel anxious about silence and conversations. One of the things you can think about, if you see yourself as a creative person or a fun person, come up again with some one-liners that you can use to keep a conversation going. So maybe you talk about like, oh, have you heard, this music artist's latest CD or music, or did you know they're throwing a concert or something like that to help you prepare for conversations on the go. Another thing is be able to accept compliments. So a lot of people have a really hard time accepting compliments, and they say like really, cheesy things to like put themselves down if someone gives them a compliment. Practice receiving compliments and being okay with it. Just a simple thank you, and practice giving compliments to other people too. I think giving the focus to others can help relieve the pressure on yourself sometimes. So that's a good one. Another confidence hack, I think, if you're going to go to a social gathering, is every morning, the week before, look in the mirror and say one real affirmation. Like I do this all the time, still this day. Something like, I'm growing and I'm learning, or I'm the baddest chick in the room. Just kidding. Went too far there. But whatever you're anxious about, the week before the event, say an affirmation like every day of that week that gets you feeling confident. And then after the party is over, give yourself a kind post-event ritual to unwind. So instead of just climbing into bed and starting to replay every detail, which is a classic social anxiety trap called post-event processing, you don't want to do that. Have a plan to decompress, and it could be something like brewing a warm cup of tea and writing down one positive thing that happened, no matter how small it was. Like I laughed at a joke, or my comedic timing was great. I said hi to someone new. I left before I felt too drained, and that was smart. That's one I had to teach myself. Leave before you're drained. Celebrating these micro successes trains your mind to look for the good moments. And maybe you turn on some soft music and do some gentle stretches, or take a quiet walk around the block to let out the last bits of adrenaline. Even like a deep sleep or a deep breathing or a slow yawn for a few minutes can actually release the tension. It's crazy just how yawning or stretching your arms triggers your parasympathetic nervous system to relax, and that's what we want. So the point is to be intentionally switching off the party mode adrenaline and giving your body permission to chill out, and thanking your body and thanking yourself for the micro successes of the event. So these are just a few couple, of techniques to use if you have social anxiety. The first, pre-game with some relaxation. The second one, energy boundaries. Decide on a realistic time to leave and allow yourself short breaks during the event, like stepping outside or sitting quietly for a minute. Third, identity anchors. Remind yourself of your strengths or your values. You can maybe carry something small, or recall a mantra or an accessory that makes you feel powerful, like I am enough, I am rituals, right? Post-event ritual, plan a simple wind down, write a quick gratitude note, sip a warm drink. My favorite thing to do post-party is to listen to my favorite soothing jams that get, make me feel like you are the girl, you did it on the way home in the car. And the goal is to try just one of these next time you head out to a gathering. So maybe on a Thursday night, you use a breathing exercise like before potluck, or this weekend, tell a friend, I might need a little fresh air break at the picnic. Let's see what happens, right? Those are your toolkits of one-liners to set boundaries. Finally, remember, you're not alone on this journey. And if you ever want a little extra support, I invite you to check the links in my description. There are many ways to work with me. You can work with me in psychotherapy, which I call Reveal to Heal in psychotherapy, or there's the exclusive Empower Your Mind membership where I tailor make exercises for you. You get 14 free days, but I tailor make exercises for you on mindfulness, social anxiety, self-discovery, all these things to just get your personal journey kickstarted and on the right track. So summer parties don't have to be torture. They can become your summer story on your terms and in the way you want them. And if you find any of these tricks and techniques make any difference, please like and subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and consider exploring ways that we can work together more. Okay? I hope this helps. Get out this summer. Have a good time.